Today's Vinyasa yoga session will support the stage 1 task of grounding yourself by connecting to your time, attention, and spaces, and clearing time in your calendar, in your task list, and in your space around you for your journey. The question to consider in this session is this: where can you make time? What can you drop away from your attention? And where can you create a space in your mind or in your home to make your journey a priority? As you move your body through space in this yoga session, consider how you can create space and support yourself in those spaces on your calendar, in your mind, and in your surroundings.
We begin by setting up the breath. Take a slow, deep breath in and let it out like a sigh of relief. Let's take another just like that, even longer and slower, but let it out like a sigh. One more. This time, take as long an inhale as you can and send it out slowly, consciously, with purpose all the way. Squeeze out every little bit. Again. One more like that. Return to breathing normally. Be at peace. You are here and now. Let's get started. From table, nice straight back, wrists under the shoulders, elbows pointing forward. We'll just lean back into a child's pose. You can take it wide or narrow. If you want something wider, bring the toes together and the knees wider. And then come up, cat. Inhale, cow. Arch the back, look up to the ceiling. Come back to neutral. Child's pose. Breathe. Now come up. Cat. Cow. Neutral. Child. Now come up. Cat. Cow. Neutral. child. Couple more times. Come up. Cat. Cow. Back to neutral. And child's pose. One more time. Up. Cat. Cow. Neutral. Child. For this child's pose, if you're not already in a wider child's pose, go ahead and widen it out now, and we'll sink down. If you'd like an extra stretch, you can grab your blocks and put your hands on your blocks for a deeper stretch through the shoulders. Or you can use your blocks to support you under the chest. Breathe. Move your props and come back to a nice neutral table. So from table, we'll take the right arm up for a twist. Arms and legs strong. Come back and thread the needle through for revolved child. You might twist it a little further. Look under the arm. You can support this pose with blocks and bolsters as needed to be comfortable. Breathe. Come up. Bring the arm up. One more time for a twist. And down. Let's take the same thing on the left side. Bring the left arm up for a twist. Notice the differences between the right side and the left side. And bring the arm down and through, sinking back into revolved child's pose. You might look under the right arm. Sink it down with each exhale. Breathe. On your next inhale, come up. Take that arm back up. And down. Let's do that again on both sides. Take the right arm up for a twist. Sink it back and through. Breathe. Bring it back up. And down. And on the left side, up. Exhale. Bring it back and through. Sinking a little deeper. Breathe. And up, arm back up, looking to the ceiling if we can, and back down. Let's sink that back into child's pose. Take a moment here to let the back and the hips straighten out. Breathe. And back up to table. From table, we'll tuck the toes and push up into downward facing dog. Adjust the hands. Feet can be close together, or feet can be wider apart. You may need to walk the hands in a little bit closer or a little further. Adjust it as is right for your body today. You might pedal the feet. Get a stretch there in the calves and the hamstrings. Pressing in, hips high. Bending the knees any amount, but at least a tiny amount. On your next inhale, step forward, foot between the hands. Come forward for a forward fold. Hands can be on the ground or clasping the elbows, bending the knees any amount, but at least a little micro bend in those knees. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up, arms out wide, and down to heart center for mountain. As we stand in mountain, feet might be closer together or shoulder width apart. Strong feet, active through the feet, strong quads, strong legs. This is an active stand. Abs are tucked in. Just recognizing where your body is and what it's doing. Grounding into the earth. All right, from mountain, inhale, bring the arms out. Fold forward. Hands to the ground or the shins or the feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Looking forward. Exhale, forward fold. As we inhale, we will step or float back through plank into downward facing dog. Maybe pedal the feet. Adjust the arms as needed. Strong through the fingers, bending the knees any amount. Inhale, come through high plank. Little push up to a cobra or up dog. Down, back through plank. to downward facing dog. Inhale, step forward, forward fold, halfway lift, forward fold, bend the knees, root down, and rise up. Sink into chair. Inhale, up, arms down, back to heart center. Let's do that again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, looking forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step or float back into high plank to downward facing dog. Inhale through plank, little push up to upward facing dog or cobra. Glutes strong. And push back up into downward facing dog. Maybe pedal the feet. Inhale, step forward, forward fold, halfway lift, forward fold. Inhale, arms come up into chair. Inhale, stand up tall, arms come down and back to heart center. One more time. Inhale, arms go high. Exhale, forward fold. Keeping the knees bent at least a little bit or any amount. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step or float back through high plank into downward facing dog. Hips are high, strong through the fingers. Come through plank. Little push up as we go into upward facing dog or cobra. Glutes are strong to protect the back. And down. Push up through plank. Back to downward facing dog. Inhale. Step forward. Bring the other foot to meet it. Forward fold. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale. Come up to sink into chair. Feet are strong. Abs are strong. Inhale. Up tall. Arms down. Hands back to heart center. from mountain. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And then either float back or step back into downward facing dog. Maybe pedal the feet. If the heels don't go all the way down, that's okay. Bending the knees any amount. Inhale, take the right leg up and bring it through between the hands. Rotate the left foot out just a little bit and come up for warrior one. Let's adjust our position. We want the knee over the ankle. We want the shoulders over the hips. Open the arms. Back for cactus. Bring the arms back up. And open into warrior two. The hips are pointed towards the top corner of the mat. Check that the knee is over the ankle, shoulders over the hips. Now flip the right palm and bring it up to reverse your warrior. Check your position. Inhale, bringing the right forearm to the thigh, but don't put too much weight there. Take the left arm and swing it out for extended side angle, pinky to the ground. Palm is facing the back. Check that you're not putting too much weight on that thigh. Then roll out the left ribs up to the ceiling. Take a moment to grab a block and prepare for half moon. From extended side angle, we will launch out into half moon. If we're using a block, we might place it about 6 inches ahead of us, slightly to the outside of the foot. So we'll launch out, pushing the standing leg deep into the ground. Left arm is up, rolling the ribs up, opening up for half moon. For a challenge here, you might grab the foot and bring it back for half bow, sometimes called a sugar cane. Very nice. We'll come out of that, come back to warrior two. Put our block down, check your warrior two position, and windmill the arms over, straighten out the back foot. Coming into a plank, and then down dog. Let's do the whole thing on the other side. From down dog, we take the left leg high and bring it through between the hands. Turning the right foot out a little bit, coming up for warrior. Check the knee over the ankle, shoulders over the hips. Open the arms up for cactus. Inhale, bring the arms back up. Exhale, warrior two. Knee over the ankle, shoulders over the hips. Flip the left palm to the sky and reach up for reverse warrior. Bring the left forearm down and swing the right arm around. Your right palm is towards the back, your back. Not too much weight. Roll the right hips up, or the right ribs and hips up to the sky. Keeping that knee over that ankle. Grab your block. This can be done without a block, but you might find something different in it for you if you use the block. And we will launch out from extended side angle. Ground that left foot into the earth and open the right arm up to the sky for half moon. Noticing the difference between the left side and the right side. For a challenge, grab that foot for half bow or sugar cane. Breathe. Release. And come back to warrior two. Put your block down. Check your warrior, knee over the ankle. Hips pointed towards the top right corner of the mat. And windmill the arms over. Straighten the right foot for a little lunge to plank to downward facing dog. Take a moment to adjust. Maybe pedal the feet. Breathe. Make sure the knees are bent just a little bit or a lot. Inhale, step or float forward, forward fold, halfway lift, forward fold. Inhale, root down and rise up, mountain, hands to heart center. Breathe. We'll take a little step back to give ourselves a little bit more room to the middle of our mats. We'll take the right leg, bring it up straight in front of you. Bring the knee up for a hug. Maybe out to the side. Maybe behind us for a stretch through the quads. And then we'll take that right foot and place it on the inside of the left thigh for tree. Now you can go higher up like that. You can go just right, toes on the ground with the right heel at the left ankle. You can put the right foot on the left calf. Bring it as high or as low as you want, but not at the knee. We don't want to see that. So we'll bring the right foot to the left thigh, pushing through the left foot for stability, grounding the left foot into the ground, push into the ground, hands to heart center, maybe hands up or out. Find your tree. For extra challenge in this balance, you might try a little rotation to one side or the other, moving the arms any way you like. And let that right foot down. Shake out the left leg. And we'll take the same sequence on the left side. Grounding the right foot, active toes. We bring the right leg out straight. Bring the knee up. Maybe rotate it out. Back in front. Behind for a little stretch through the quad while we're here. Anytime you feel off balance, push that right foot into the ground. For extra support, you can do this with a chair, holding on to the back of the chair. And now bring the left foot either to the right ankle, the right calf, or the right thigh, not at the knee. Strong right foot grounding into the earth, hands at heart center, or hands up or out. Grow your tree. Noticing the difference between the right side of the body and the left side of the body with this pose. Breathe. And bring the left foot down. Shake out the right leg. And we'll go back to the top of our mat in mountain. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step or float back through plank into downward facing dog. Take the feet a little wider, and we will come down into table. From here to an easy sit. And then lying down. From here, we'll come up into a half boat. Extend the legs. You can hold behind the calves, behind the thighs, or the toes if you feel ambitious. Breathe. Lower it down, not all the way. Hold. Breathe. Roll it back for a crunch. And down. Again. Grab behind the knees and come up for a half boat. Extend the feet for a full boat. Lower down halfway. Roll back. Crunch. And out long. One more time. Grab behind the knees to come up for a half boat. Extend the legs for a full boat. Halfway down. Roll back for a crunch. Out long, maybe stretch. Arms overhead. And back to Shavasana. From here, we'll take an inversion with bridge. You can support this with a block under the pelvis. Legs come up. Heels about 6 inches away from the pelvis. Closer or further away, adjust it as is correct for your body today. And we're going to push the hips up, tucking the shoulder blades underneath. Hands can be at the sides, clasped behind, or resting on the hips. You can support your bridge with a block underneath. You can try different heights of your block for a bridge that you want if you want to support it. And let's enjoy this inversion for some breaths. Breathe. Adjust your props as needed as you hold this position. You might go higher or lower. Keep it comfortable. We'll remove our props and come down, bringing the knees up. Hug the knees. Maybe bring the head up. Maybe bring the knees to the sides. Maybe rock, hugging the knees, rocking the hips back and forth. Giving the lower back a bit of a massage and a chance to come back to neutral. And back. Lying flat, legs straight, arms straight at your sides. From here, we'll bring the right knee up. Hug the knee into the chest. Maybe take it wide. And bring the right leg over for a twist. Right arm is out to the side. Left arm can be out to the side or on the knee. Looking to the right. Bring that leg back up. Bring both knees up, hug. And we'll take the right leg and cross it over the left. Grab behind the left knee and pull in for a figure four stretch here. You might use the right elbow to push the right knee out a little bit. And release. Hugging both knees in. Now we'll let the right leg go long. We'll keep the left leg in. Hug the knee in. Maybe a little wider out to the side. And let the left leg come over to the right for a twist. Left arm on the ground. Right arm either on the ground or on the left knee. Maybe looking to the left. Breathe. Bring the legs back up. Hug both knees in. And we'll cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Grab behind the right thigh and pull in for a figure four stretch. Release. Hug both knees in. And send them out long. Arms up overhead for a stretch. And back down by the side. Coming into Shavasana. Shoulder blades tucked under. You might like a pillow or a bolster under the knees for comfort, or under the head, or nothing at all. Legs can fall to the sides a little bit. Hands can be at your sides or resting on the belly. This is your time to integrate your practice. What you noticed today, what came up for you today. When you're ready, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Remove any props or pillows. Maybe gently roll the wrists and ankles. Start to move the arms and the legs. Maybe take the arms up for a stretch. And roll over to one side for a rest. Just a moment while you get your bearings. Extend the top leg out and push up to a seated position. Thank you for joining me today. The love and the light and the teacher in me honors that in you. Namaste.